Well, we have to see another welcome to one and all to another Mikey Live program. And I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson. And yes, the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day, another night, another time where we can discuss what's taking place in Grenada. For the past few weeks, we've been talking a lot about what's taking place here. You know, we ease up on the international and regional news just a bit, although we give you some of that still when we have the time. But so far, it's been so busy here at home that we have to focus on a lot of things that are happening here. So for the people who are here with us for the first time, I would like to say thank you for joining us and welcome. And to the usual suspects, we'd say hello to you as well. Now for a look at what's making our headlines for today. Health Ministry to conduct fogging exercises and the state of emergency measures remain for an additional 2 weeks with minor changes. Public notice for you, and that's from the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. We'll talk about that. Delegation of doctors arrive in Grenada to help with COVID-19 response at the General Hospital. More deaths from COVID-19, 8th in total in one day. And on the flip side of things, sharp decline in positivity rate, says the Ministry of Health. And there's a system out there that we will need to monitor. So we have all of that and more to tell you about on tonight's Mikey Live program. Now we got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and the Ministry of Health. We want to say thank you guys, and of course we're taking our first break and we'll be back shortly. If you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. Someone sharing the program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel. All right, and that person could be you. So go ahead and share the business. We're taking our first break and we'll be back shortly.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breed your larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, call 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah man, let's do all we can to stop radio larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report pre-deal larceny, call 300.
After being locked down during the pandemic,
get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's Summer in Every Drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest Communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right, again, welcome family members to another Mikey Live program. Now, the fogging team in the Vector Division of the Ministry of Health, they are once again seeking the public's cooperation as it continues with its fogging operations. And I know that some people are really concentrating and focused on COVID-19, but guess what, folks? Dengue is there and is still creating a problem. I don't know if soon the Ministry of Health will talk about it, but they are finding cases. There are a couple of cases of dengue being detected, and so it's important that they do these fogging operations, and they are asking the general public for your cooperation. All right, now they want to get rid of the mosquitoes. All right, it's in an effort to reduce the instances of the dengue fever still on the rise here in Grenada. The ministry is urging individuals to cooperate with the fogging teams as they, and by opening your homes and so on as they come to those areas, all right, that the fog works best that way. So today they had operations in Tantine, by the yacht club and those areas around there. And tomorrow, fogging will be conducted in the area of St. George's, Port, and the environs, all right? So they're going so closer to town. All right, so please take note. Fogging operations on the scheduled dates will commence 3 in the afternoon, and individuals with respiratory difficulties, you are asked to stay away from the fog or inform the teams of such conditions. And if you have questions or concerns, you can call 440-2093. That's 440-2093. Senator Roderick Sinclair marks 1 year representing agriculture and fisheries. Already? Yes, Roderick Sinclair, you know, he was elected by the farmers and fisher folk to represent them in the areas of agriculture and fisheries in the upper house of the Grenada Parliament. All right, in a release marking the occasion, he speaks of representing the stakeholders in the various industries. It was a very new experience that he has learned from and continues to learn every day. Senator St. Clair expresses gratitude to key stakeholders for their insight, assistance, and guidance provided thus far. All right, making an appeal to the nation's farmers and fisherfolk to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols and to keep safe. All right, so pretty decent, Roderick. I'm so happy for you. All right. So, as it relates to continued provision of stipend to scholarship awardees affected by COVID-19 pandemic, we received a correspondence on that from the government of Grenada, and they say that they are continuing to provide additional financial support to students on the government scholarships overseas who have been severely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is being done through the Grenada embassies in the various countries, they say. In addition to the financial support provided in 2020, the government said that they are continuing to make a stipend available to the awardees. Now, parents or other individuals assigned to receive on behalf of the awardees are reminded that the funds are available and that they should contact the scholarship desk at the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information if they have not yet done so for an appointment to arrange for collection of the stipend. All right? Now, the scholarship desk can be reached via telephone 440-2737 or email hrd@moe.gov.gd. So we were trying to explain to you yesterday that the state of emergency measures that were there for the past 2 weeks remains for an additional 2 weeks, only with a few minor changes as explained by the Minister for Health.
You would have seen the Gazette. We are continuing our measures. In essence, it is the same that we have gone through for the last 14 days up to this weekend. Save and except one change, which is the hours that persons are allowed to utilize our beaches and rivers has been extended to 1 p.m. in the day instead of 10. But there are still no movement weekends, the next 2 weekends. The curfew during the week remains the same, 7 to 5, and the no movement weekends start from 5 p.m. on Fridays. Everything else, in essence, is the same as we have experienced in the last 2 weeks. Our team does hope, as well as the cabinet, and I'm sure most, if not all of us as Grenadians, hope that this would be the last 2 weeks that this would be necessary.
Don't talk for me, no, dog. I enjoy them 2 weekends. I enjoy them weekend, boy. Well, I know for others it's more of a serious thing, but for me, yeah, boy, I get to sleep and do some walk around the house and thing, you know what I mean, got class and thing. So to each his own, you know what I mean? To each his own, and spend time with the family and thing, you know what I mean? Hear the small man say a few new words, you know, daddy, no. Okay, so we're moving on. So, all you, COVID-19 continues to affect certain sectors of our society and businesses. Today we heard from the fisheries, the fish market. The general public are hereby advised in a correspondence that they sent to us today of the temporary closure of the following: Grenville Fish Market. It will be temporarily closed with immediate effect until Monday, 4th October 2021. Hold on. Melville Street Fish Market, St. George's, will be temporarily closed with immediate effect until Thursday, 23rd September 2021. You understand? So Grenville and Melville Street, those main fish markets now. Now, this decision, they say, is necessary to ensure the staff, the safety of the staff and the public due to COVID-19 exposure. Now, the management of the Fisheries Division apologizes, they say, for all inconveniences caused by the effects we are faced by. All right? And they say that this is a global pandemic and it's affecting everyone, and they see what's going on there. They say that they'd like to wish everybody a speedy recovery so that we can continue to serve the general public. Problem with that is, when we get me fish, dog, you know what I mean? We gotta go and pull line and think, throw line. Well, they open up the beaches for a little longer, so we might have to do some hot sun fishing. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, dog. Anyway, we are moving on. COVID-19. related deaths recorded in one day. You understand? And yes, that was yesterday, 8 to know. However, what I can tell you is that the numbers, some of the numbers are starting to look good in terms of the recoveries and the new cases. So, for example, yesterday there was a decline in the new cases. It was 136, okay, which is relatively okay. And as it relates to so that's was the new cases there. The active cases, boy, reduced significantly. And it is now 2,337. As it relates to total cases, local cases, that is, total active local cases, now it is 2,328. And the total cases overall from since last year now stands at 4,213. So what we're going to continue to see is a lot of these numbers going to start going down. The active cases in particular, as long as the new cases are less than the recoveries, then you will see the numbers are plummeting. All right, so that too is good. We've had 1,813 recoveries and 63 deaths. Yikes, it's high. Yeah, yesterday was a big day. It was huge. Eight, in one day. That was yesterday. So let's hope that that will be better. We have gotten a delegation of doctors arriving in Grenada, and they are here, according to the minister, to help with the COVID-19 response, particularly at the General Hospital.
I just want to give an update specific to yesterday. We had a delegation from Mexico arrive here. These are ICU doctors and nurses who, as we speak, should be proceeding to our general hospital as they have cleared their PCR testing and quarantine to assist or to give us much needed assistance in our COVID ICU wards. We also have a delegation of members of our own diaspora led by Dr. Philip Bonaparte, a son of the soil, who has come here with a three-man team to also lend assistance. We have others that are coming, but those are the ones that are on island as we proceed, and it's much needed relief for our doctors. Some of these individuals have been going to all of the other hotspots as they have shown up to render assistance, as would be the Pan American Health and our own regional policies as well, rendering assistance where we did so with St. Kitts from a security standpoint, and will continue to assist and receive assistance wherever needed.
And he also spoke of the St. George's University. Now, yesterday, St. George's University announced that it is moving to online classes for the next 2 weeks. Health Minister says he's hoping that that's not going to be longer, but he says that the school is doing that out of an abundance of caution.
Also, I'm sure many of you have heard of the announcements made by St. George's University, which is that St. George's University will be moving away from in-person classroom teaching for the next 2 weeks. They are doing this just out of an abundance of caution, and because we need to recognize that a significant number of their students, whether Grenadian or non-Grenadian, live in the very communities that are experiencing our outbreak right now. Thankfully, their student body is fully vaccinated, so the very small numbers of their community that are testing positive are testing so with very mild symptoms, if any at all. But out of an abundance of caution, they have also notified all of their team members that they're moving away from in classroom teaching. I do hope that this measure, like all of our other measures, that will only be needed for the next 14 days.
Thank you very much, Minister for Health, Honorable Nicholas Steele. Somebody says that they went into the NIS today and they were closed. Well, here's what you can do. What the NIS is saying is that they are preferring that you are, whatever service that you want to access from the NIS, that you at least call, because many of those services can be can be facilitated electronically. So you can either call or you can send them a WhatsApp. You can check out their website. So I think the first step that you should do is to check out their website, because we spoke with, and probably I can arrange an interview tomorrow or so for them to talk to us about that. But as it relates to NIS, you can access many of their services electronically. All right, so that is for the viewer who was just asking or who was just commenting about that. I'm not an ambassador for them or any mouthpiece, but I'm telling you, we had an interview with them recently, and that is what they said. There has been a sharp decline in positivity rate, says the Minister for Health, well, the Ministry for Health, in fact, because we had Dr. Miana Charles talking about that, we have Dr. Sean Charles talking about that. So let me break it down for you before we even go to those excerpts. The positivity rate is derived when you test people and then how many positive cases that you get out of those tests. Yes? So you test 10 people, you get 1 positive person, and they will calculate the rate out of that. Or out of every 100 tests that they do, how many persons will show up positive. All right? So they're saying that last week, the positivity rate was high, or somewhere within a range of 30%. And there was even a projection that was done by Dr. Sean Charles that, hey, if we continue on this trajectory, that our positivity rate can even go past the 50% mark. But it only took a couple of days, weeks, for the reverse to happen. So today that was announced by Dr. Miana Charles that the positivity rate is dropping.
Now, last weekend, the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with a number of volunteers, conducted vaccination and COVID-19 testing at a number of locations throughout Grenada. And, that drive touched each parish. It was successful, and it gave us a picture of what is happening in our communities as it relates to COVID-19 infection rates. Now, over the weekend, we administered 1,390 vaccine doses, which is an increase from the previous weekend, where we administered 507 doses. And we conducted 2,174 rapid antigen tests, as well as 971 PCR tests. Now, the overall positivity rate over the weekend, we saw a decline, right? And it is now 18.6%. Now, the Chief Medical Officer will will talk a bit more about this, but this is encouraging, right? And it shows that we are in the right direction, but also, more importantly, it shows that persons have their guard up, right? We see that the messages are getting through to people. More people are coming out here to get vaccinated. More people are wearing their masks and practicing those preventative measures. And this is not a time for us to let our guard down. In fact, this is a time for us to more than ever keep our guards up, because we want to see that positivity rate continue to decline.
Thank you very much, Dr. Miana Charles. And as you said, Dr. Sean Charles elaborated further on this.
About 2 or so weeks ago, we reported that from testing we saw a positivity. Right, we saw the positivity rate hovering, averaging around 30%. It means that from all the testing that we are doing, about 30% of persons were coming up positive, which was around 1 in 3. Now, we note that this is an extremely contagious disease. So when you have about 1 in 3 in your population turning up positive from testing, and we know that these individuals all have families, they have jobs, they have lives, they have churches, then we recognize that we were in a situation where we could have, the greater part of the population infected in no time. All right. From our testing over the past days, we are seeing some signs that positivity rate is going down. At least on the 18th, we had an average positivity around 23%, and on the 19th, We had an overall around 14%. So over that weekend, about 18.2% of all the persons who were tested, and we did quite a number of tests. Dr. Mayana mentioned the number a short while ago. And overall, we saw that about 18% of persons who came out to get tested were positive.
And just to break it down again, in terms of how they derive at those percentage, so if they are testing 100 people and 50 persons are positive, that's a positivity rate of 50%. All right? If they tested for every 100 people they test, 20 people are positive, that's a positivity rate of 20%. So that's how they come up with those figures, all right? Now, he is saying, Dr. Charles, that these figures are encouraging, but they are also cautioning that let's not start celebrating and think that we are out of the woods or anything. That's like, no, they are hoping that this will now become a pattern, but so far it's just too early to say.
It is an encouraging sign. It is an encouraging sign, but it is one that we look at anxiously, and we analyze carefully, because one, we have increased significantly the number of tests that we're doing, so we are testing more individuals. Secondly, we recognize that given that this is a very infectious disease, many persons may have already been infected and recovered. And after testing now, these individuals will turn up negative. So it's still very early, and we continue to look on carefully.
All right, good. All right, so folks, I see that we are running out of time. There's just a system. Let me see if I can put it up for you. Here. That we may want to monitor. All right, a small but concentrated area of showers and thunder showers. All right, it's located a few hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. They say that environmental conditions are expected to become more conducive for development, and the tropical depression is likely to form by Thursday or Friday, while the system moves westward at 10 to 15 miles per hour across the eastern Caribbean, across the eastern and the central tropical Atlantic Ocean. All right, they say it has a medium chance of about 60% formation over a 48-hour period, and a high one, 90% chance during the next 5 days. All right, so this system we are going to monitor, because you see how it goes there. If it continues that way, and then based on the size of the system, then there's a likelihood that it may affect us. We are located somewhere here, and so we have to pay attention to that particular system as the days go by. All right, we just like to give you early warnings. We don't tell you about all systems, but whenever it is positioned where it currently is, we at least would like to tell you early enough that this system we may have to take a look at and continue to monitor over the next few days, okay? And we'll do that for you. You don't have to worry yourself, all right? We'll do that for you. When you're sleeping, we walk in. You understand? We walk in. All right, so folks, what we're going to do, I would like us to take a little break and come back. What we have for you when we come back, we have the local forecasts for you, and in addition to that, we have the national report. All right, so let's do that. We're taking a quick break, folks, and we will return. Now, if you have not yet done so, we'd like to also encourage you to please go ahead and share the business. We will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's get tough on breed your larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you sell it to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop radio larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report pre-deal larceny, call 300.
After being locked down during the pandemic,
Get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Summer is ending, but the deals are just beginning with the Court's end of summer sale. Get up to 50% off your favorite items, to include patio furnishings, pools, coolers, TVs, mattresses, and more. Plus, shop today with a ready finance and pay nothing for 60 days. Take advantage of these sizzling summer deals for a limited time only. Shop in store and online at shopcourts.com. Conditions apply. Courts, bringing value home.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Health officials in Grenada encouraged by the reduction recorded in the country's COVID-19 positivity rate. Details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Tuesday, September 21st, 2021, I am Sharian Noel. Health officials in Grenada are encouraged by the reduction recorded in the country's COVID-19 positivity rate. Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles said 2 weeks ago the positivity rate was averaging 30%, which reflected that 1 in 3 persons had the virus, and he had cautioned that a greater percentage of the population was at risk of contracting the virus. However, following 2 consecutive no-movement weekends, during which widespread testing was conducted across the country, Dr. Charles said the positivity rate has decreased to just over 18%.
From our testing over the past days, we are seeing some signs that that positivity rate is going down. At least on the 18th, we had an average positivity around 23%, and on the 19th, we had an overall around 14%. So over that weekend, about 18.2% of all the persons who were tested, and we did quite a number of tests. Dr. Mayana mentioned the number a short while ago. And overall, we saw that about 18% of persons who came out to get tested were positive.
Dr. Charles says while the decline in positivity rate is an encouraging sign, it is one that his team is paying very close attention to.
Because, one, we have increased significantly the number of tests that we're doing, so we are testing more individuals. Secondly, we recognize that given that this is a very infectious disease, many persons may have already been infected and recovered. And after testing now, these individuals will turn up negative. So it's still very early, and we continue to look on carefully. We know that we are seeing better adoption of the recommendations, the wearing of the masks and sanitizing and all of that. And of course, the measures that the government has put in place are also starting to bear some fruit, but it is not a time to be complacent.
The acting chief medical officer has warned against complacency given the drop in the positivity rate. He emphasized that vaccination remains a critical tool for the protection of the population as well as adherence to the recommended protocols.
I don't want to convey a false sense of that we are over the hill and it's all going to be good. We do our best to control and to prevent this pandemic. There will come a time when the disease has reached every susceptible person, and then the only way is down. But that is until the next variant or so. So yes, the signs point to us arriving at a point where the number of cases may soon be less. In fact, we are seeing signs, but this is not a time to celebrate. This is a time to be cautious and to continue to ensure that those signs are actually correct, and that is not, So we encourage everyone to continue to follow the protocols, and like I say, we need to build our vaccination coverage. That is the only way we're going to be comfortable. All right, and that's the best way we'll be able to face the next variant and the next wave, if it does appear.
Moving along, to date, Grenada has recorded 4,213 cases of COVID-19 since March 2020. Of that number, 1,813 have recovered, with 2,337 active cases. 9 of the active cases are imported, and the remaining 2,328 are locally transmitted. Providing an overview on the country's COVID-19 data, medical officer attached to the Ministry of Health, Dr. Mayana Charles, said 53% of the positive cases are females and 47% males, ranging in age from 2 months to 103 years. A closer look at the data revealed that 85% of the positive cases are unvaccinated, while 10% is fully vaccinated, and 5% received their first dose of the vaccine. It has been confirmed that breakthrough infections are possible in vaccinated persons, but what the vaccine does is reduce the likelihood of severe illness, hospitalization, and death. As of September 20th, there are 79 patients currently warded at hospitals, 55 at the General Hospital, 11 at Princess Alice, 10 at the Mungay Hospital, and 3 at Princess Royal in Carriacou. At the time of Tuesday's press briefing, there were 63 cumulated deaths. 48 recorded at the 3 hospitals and 15 within communities, including care facilities. 97% of the deaths were individuals who were not vaccinated. Still with news as it relates to COVID-19, Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles is concerned that successes being recorded in the fight against COVID-19 can be jeopardized if there isn't a change in the behavioral pattern among Grenadians. With 2,337 active COVID-19 cases and 63 deaths, and an increase in hospitalization, Dr. Charles said he is dissatisfied with the behavior of some Grenadians who continue to blatantly disregard the regulations in place to protect citizens from the spread of the virus. Dr. Charles, while addressing members of the media in Tuesday's post-cabinet press briefing, said the behavior of some individuals makes the work more difficult for health professionals, while putting themselves and others at risk.
A personal observation I have made is that there are some popular rum shops or liming areas, liming spots, where there are a number of young and middle-aged men and a few women in between them. They can be seen sitting and behaving as if nothing has happened. All right? The proprietors of these establishments seem to have a high tolerance for having these persons gather, not wear masks, and just living it up. And then these individuals return to their families, and they carry the disease with them, and they pass it on to persons who are frail, and then they go on to suffer the severe consequences.
He described the behavior to gather in groups without wearing masks and observing the recommended physical distance as irresponsible.
Sometimes even after curfew hours, you still see some popular rum shops with gatherings. This is not a joke. This is not something to be taken lightly. All right? So we encourage these individuals, they're adults, we encourage them to be more responsible. All right? We should not be seeing large gatherings outside of rum shops of persons not wearing masks, not distancing. All right? This is a very irresponsible way to behave.
Dr. Charles also revealed that there are persons who test positive and refuse to isolate, returning to their various communities and endangering the lives of others.
There are individuals who are denying at all cost when they test positive that they have COVID. They completely refuse to accept the diagnosis or the test result that they have tested positive for COVID. And as such, they go about, they move around in the community, and they spread the disease. All right, they spread it to others. And then the disease can reach the vulnerable. All right, all of this needs to stop.
This is the National Report. The news will return after the break.
This is a message from the Ministry of Health. If you or a family member suspect that you may have contracted COVID-19 and are displaying symptoms, please immediately self-isolate at home. This means that you must also avoid all contact with other members of your household. Do not visit hospitals or health centers, as this creates the potential for further spread of the virus, and it puts additional persons at risk when you come into contact with them. Your best course of action is to call the COVID-19 hotline at 458-4787 or 538-4787, or contact your nearest health center or medical station. Once your information has been received, health officials will come to you. Help prevent the spread of COVID-19. This has been a message from the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. Work is progressing on the St. John River Flood Mitigation Project, which is divided into 4 packages. Package 1 is entrance to Green Bridge, Package 2 the Humbug Bridge, Package 3 the area behind the post office, and Package 4 the area close to Steele's Auto. On Monday, the GIS visited the project site and spoke with members of Sunrise Construction Company, Inc., who are presently executing Package 3 and 4 of the project. Packages 3 and 4 of the project, which includes excavation work and construction of retaining walls and installation of gabion baskets, is expected to be completed in 4 months from the August 19 commencement date, weather permitting.
What we have to do is to excavate the base of the existing walls so the consultants can check the integrity of the walls and make an assessment whether we should demolish the walls and build brand new walls, or the integrity is sustainable so we can pour a toe or a kicker and then build a wall in front of it and a wall at the back of it, but encapsulate the present wall in our excavation and our construction methodology. We have done the investigation, and now we have an instruction to proceed by strengthening the existing wall by putting in new footings and added reinforcement so we can construct new walls in front of the existing walls.
Deputy Project Manager Brad Daniel spoke to the specifics of the scope of work. He said the consultants have completed most of the investigations, making way for the forward movement of the project.
The project encompasses retaining walls and and gabion baskets. So gabion fill baskets. So we have many different types of retaining walls, and within these retaining walls, we're looking at an average height of about 4 meters, which will be the tallest height from the base of the river up. Going up, so it's about 4 meters high. For most of the retaining walls will be on the right-hand side of the river, and the gabion baskets will be the left-hand side of the river. And as well, the excavation we're looking at to open up the riverbed to about 6 meters wide, average wide, so that, because presently it might be a little bit smaller, but at the end of the project we're looking at an average of 6 meters wide of the riverbed. I can tell you a little bit about the reinforcement which is going in the retaining walls. We're looking at steel sizes from 1 inch to 3/4 to 1/2 inch, a minimal amount of 3/8 steel.
Quantity surveyor at Sunrise Construction Company Inc., Luke Braffett, says given the present state of affairs in Grenada, his company has ensured that most of the material needed was procured locally.
Generally, the project, we were trying to get most of the major procurement items on island, locally procured from the various hardware stores and retailers on island. There are a few elements that are not readily available in Grenada, for instance the gabion baskets and so, which would have to be internationally procured. But for the most part, I would say about 75% of the materials in use here are procured locally.
Work on Package 3 and 4 of the St. John's Flood Mitigation Project is happening simultaneously, with 45 men presently employed, with a possible expansion to the team to 100 as the project progresses. And finally, in the news, residents of Guankai community in the Point Saline area are now one step closer to having a proper access road to their homes. Government has begun phase 1 of the project to excavate what was once a footpath to facilitate motorable access for the residents. On Monday, the GIS visited the area and spoke with Akish Rogers of Frontline Construction Services on the scope of work presently being carried out.
What happened exactly here is 700 feet of road basically. Basically it was a footpath and we created just a nice enough area so we can drive through. No drains at the moment. All we have here is just we widen at 5 and 6 feet in some areas and it will be left as is for now. From start to finish we took 10 days. Yeah.
So it's fair to say this is just the first phase?
This is just the first phase.
The government, though faced with many challenges in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic, is continuing to make good on its promise to deliver vital infrastructural development to various communities. And with this story, we come to the end of the National Report for Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and the production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right, family. Okay. Sorry for that. All right. Yes. So let's get into our weather report for tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light isolated showers after midnight. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius. We've got the winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. And that's becoming variable to calm at times. Seas are slight to moderate, with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for tonight and into tomorrow morning. Let's say hello to a few people on the program. Right now, we have Javar, we have Shireen, we have Kirin, we have Zaka. Hey, by the way, we want to big up the people on YouTube, boy. We know that you're there, so thank you for joining us. And we also see here we have Michelle. Of course, there are more than one Michelle's on the program, so big up to you, Michelle, and Vicky, Ventress, Teresa. We appreciate you too, Shirin. Claudette, Angel, Joycelyn, Brenda, Miriam, Royal. Hey, Royal, what's happening? Kenny, Atheline, Lincoln. Did I say Joycelyn? And everyone else, really. We'd like to say thank you for joining us and much appreciated, all right? We are going to touch base with you again tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place. I want you and your family to be safe. Just remember, I love and really appreciate you guys a whole lot, all right? We have the numbers coming in. What today is, the 21st? Okay, so, whoa! New cases stands at 143. Just 1 second. Let me just check something out quickly, very quickly. All right, I just need to check out something on this computer very quickly. All right, yeah, man. So we see the numbers are coming in as it relates to the new dashboard. Carriacou and PD Mondic, they are having a lot of cases, you know. I think their active cases have gone over, well, their infection cases, all right? So in terms of the amount of persons that were infected in Carriacou, that has gone over 100. All right, so let me just get the exact figures for you before we go even into the local figures. All right, so for Carriacou, the number of cases that were detected so far, 104. In terms of the active cases, it stands at 73. There were 6 new local cases today, all right, in Carriacou, and 18 persons have recovered. All right, in Petit Martinique, there are 8 persons, and in Carriacou, 65. So when you do the math, you get the actual number. All right, so 73 active local cases in Carriacou and the Petit Martinique. All right, and as it relates to the current cases here in Grenada, we are seeing that it is now it stands at for today 143 new cases of COVID-19. So that again is a significantly lower number that we have been getting for a while. However, the deaths stands at 75. You know, that's a lot. Just as I speak to you, I am just trying to inform myself of some other data that we have so that I can put some things into context for you, all right? So the last time around, we tell you in terms of the amount of cases, I think we have seen a significant jump in terms of the amount of deaths that we are having. And yesterday alone, folks, there were a total of 8 deaths that were calculated. I'm just trying to get some numbers here for you, huh? So forgive me. Forgive me. I just want to get something here for you very quickly. Okay, so here we are. Right, I got it. So, holy crap. So yesterday alone, there were 63. There were a total of 63 deaths, okay? And that meant that there were 8. There were 8 total cases, total deaths. Today alone, in terms of deaths, we have gone to 75. You understand? From 63 to 75. That's, oh my God. You know, I'm just getting some other data. In terms of the active cases, now we have 2,260 active cases. All right. Wow. So that's all. We are having about 12 deaths for today. Yep. 12. 72 persons in hospital. Vaccines, 32,727. First dose, second dose, 22,010. Recoveries, check this out, right? The recoveries are going 2,000 and 21. All right? Them numbers just give me... You can't tell me we have had 12 deaths in one day. No, man, that mistake. Goodbye. We'll talk tomorrow, God's willing. May God bless you and your family and everybody who depends on you and who loves you and so on. Please take care of your family, all right? Please. Be safe.